So good evening students. So now we are going to discuss about the potentiometric titrations. So first potentiometric titrations. Potentiometric titrations. So what is mean by potentiometric titrations? Using potentiometric titrations, what we will calculate? So potentiometric titrations. In potentiometric titrations, we will calculate the electrode potential by the addition of the titrant. So potentiometric titration, we will calculate the electrode potential. So these types of next types of potentiometric titrations. Types of potentiometric titrations. So how many types are there? Potentiometric titrations. So first type is acid-base titrations. Acid-base titrations. Second one is redox titrations. Redox titrations. Third one is precipitation titrations. Precipitation titrations. Precipitation titrations. So in exam they will ask for 4 marks. Write the potentiometric titrations. You should write. So types of using potentiometric titrations, we will calculate the electrode potential by the addition of the titrant. So types of potentiometric titrations, those are acid-base, redox, and precipitation titrations. We will discuss each one by one. First, we are going to discuss about the acid-base titrations. First one is what? Acid-base titrations. So acid-base titrations, right? Acid-base titrations, you should know the diagram for this. So this is one beaker, this is another beaker. In this beaker, I am going to use reference electrode, that is Calomel electrode. This is the Calomel electrode. Calomel electrode. This is the saturated KCl solution. This solution is the saturated KCl solution. So next we are connecting with the salt bridge. Both we are connecting with the salt bridge. In this I am going to use platinum electrode. So this is platinum electrode I am going to use. So in this I am taking the unknown solution, unknown H plus ion concentration I am going to calculate. Unknown H plus ion concentration I am going to calculate. So both these are connected with the potentiometer. Both these are connected with the potentiometer. So from the burette I am going to add the titrant is NaOH. NaOH is the titrant. So in this I am going to take a pinch of quinhydrone powder, QQH2. This is the experimental setup for acid-base titrations. So acid is the H plus, so base is the NaOH. So this is about acid-base titrations. So first we will discuss in acid-base titrations. So pin hydrogen electrode, hydrogen electrode. So next glass electrode. All these used as the indicator electrodes. So already we discussed pin hydrogen electrode, hydrogen electrode, glass electrodes are used as the indicator electrode in acid-base titrations. So this is the experimental setup. So we should connect the cell. So cell representation is, so mercury, this is Hg in Hg to Cl2. So that is what Hg in mercury chloride, Hg to Cl2 in KCl, that is saturated solution. Both these are connected with the salt bridge. So H plus ion solution, Q in QH2. So that is we are going to connect with the platinum. So this is what indicator electrode. This is what reference electrode. If you will observe, so this value is already we know that 0.2422. So this quinhydrone value is 0.6992. So this means lowest value undergoes oxidation. So that we are keeping left side. So this is the highest value, we are going to write right side. So we should calculate this H plus ion concentration using pH. So this already we know that. So in next applications of the EMF measurements, we will calculate this H plus ion concentration using glass electrode, using hydrogen electrode. So we will see that. So first we will write E cell is equal to E right minus E left. Right side value is what? Right side value is 0.6992 minus this H plus ion concentration is 0.0591 pH. Minus, so what is this value? 0.2422. So this is what E cell. So if I wanted to write pH, if I wanted to calculate pH, so now you should subtract all these values. So what you will get 0.457 0.457 minus 0.0591 pH. So this pH comes this side, what happens? So pH 0.0591 pH, that is equal to what? What I will get? 0.457 minus E cell. So if I wanted to write pH is equal to what? 0.457 minus E cell by 0.0591. This is the final equation to calculate the unknown concentration of H plus ion solution using acid base titrations. So this is about acid base titrations, very simple. E right minus E left, 0.6992 minus 0.0591 into pH minus 0.2422, that is equal to 0.457 minus, this is as it is. If this value comes this side, what happens? 0.457, this value comes this side, minus E cell. So pH if you want, so 0.457 minus E cell by 0.0591. This is about acid base titrations. So next we are going to discuss about the redox titration. Next, redox titrations. Second one is redox titrations. Same like acid base titrations, redox titrations also carried out similar manner. So but here I am going to take using iron plus 2 plus cerium plus 4. This is the equation, iron plus 3 plus cerium plus 3. If you will observe, iron plus 2 to iron plus 3, that is what oxidation takes place. So loss of one electron, that is increase in the oxidation state, you can call it as oxidation. Cerium plus 4 to cerium plus 3, so gain of one electron, that is decrease in the oxidation state, that is reduction. In one reaction both oxidation and reduction takes place, that is called redox titration. You should take, this is redox titration, this is redox titration. So first I am going to write using next equation, E electrode is equal E naught electrode minus 0.0591 pH, 0.0591 by N into log of concentration of, for I am going to write individual reactions, log of concentration of products, iron plus 3 concentration by iron plus 2 concentration. So this is equation number 1. Just simple, I am going to write separate equations for those. Next, E electrode is equal to what? E electrode is equal to E naught electrode minus 0.0591 by N into log of concentration of products. Products is what? Cerium plus 4. Reactant is cerium plus 3. Cerium plus 3 by cerium plus 4 concentration you should write. So already we know that this already many times we written. So according to next equation. So in redox titration, what you need to do? Take iron plus 2 to iron plus 2 plus cerium plus 4, it gives to iron plus 3 plus cerium plus 3. E electrode is equal to E naught electrode minus same 0.0591 by N into next equation. This is log of concentration of products by concentration of reactants. Same similar manner we are going to write cerium plus 3 by cerium plus 4. So you should write one more point here it is. So before equivalent point, the EMF is controlled by electrode potential. EMF is controlled by ratio of iron plus 3. This value you should write one point here. Before equivalent point, the EMF is controlled by iron plus 3 by iron plus 2. So at equivalent point. So next you should write at equivalent point. Next you should write at equivalent point. So iron plus 2 concentration is equal to cerium plus 4 concentration. And iron plus 3 concentration is equal to cerium plus 3 concentration. From reaction we are writing. So at equivalent point we are going to write iron plus 2 concentration is equal to cerium plus 4. Iron plus 3 concentration is equal to cerium plus 3 concentration. So from both, by adding both 1 and 2 equations, if we will solve the equations, so at equivalent point E electrode is nothing but E equivalent point, that is what we will get E naught of 1 plus E naught of 2 by 2. That is what? E naught of 1 electrode plus E naught of 2 by 2. That means simple, we can say that both the electrodes E naught of 1 is 0.7 0.77 for iron and 1.61 for cerium plus 4, cerium plus 3. So that is the E electrode, that is at equivalent point. So first we are going to write before equivalent point, the EMF is controlled by the iron plus 3 by iron plus 2. At equivalent point, the EMF is equal to iron plus 3 is iron plus 2 concentration is equal to cerium plus 4 concentration. Iron plus 3 concentration is equal to cerium plus 3 concentration. So by adding both 1 and 2, we will get E electrode is equal to E01 plus E02 by 2. So if I will connect the cell, what I will get? So same like Hg2Cl2 in Hg in Hg2Cl2, that is what KCl we are both connecting with iron plus 3 at iron plus 2, iron plus 3 at iron plus 2. So this is the reference electrode, this value is generally 0.2422, this value is 0.77, that's why I am writing. So lowest is left side, highest is right side, so that is 0.77. If you will take in the books, iron plus 3 to iron plus 2 is 0.77 volts. So E electrode of iron plus 3 concentration, this is reduction potential is 0.77 volts. That means gain of 1 electron. So if it is iron plus 2, this is converted into iron, the reduction potential is minus 0.44 volts. You should very aware of the even 1 electron changes, the electrode potential is completely changes. So that you should remember. So now I am going to calculate, already I know this value, so directly write E right minus E left, so you should write E cell is equal to what? E right minus E left. E right side value is what? E cell is equal to right side value you should write, that is what? E01 plus E02 by 2 minus E left is Calomel value, that is 0.2422. This is for at equivalent point. Next, after equivalent point, next you should write after equivalent point, the EMF is controlled by ratio of iron plus 2 cerium plus 3 by cerium plus 4 by cerium plus 3. The ratio is controlled by cerium plus 4 concentration by cerium plus 3. So already we know the second equation. What is that? E electrode is equal E0 electrode minus 0.0591 by n into log of concentration of what? Cerium plus 3 by cerium plus 4 we have. Cerium plus 3 by cerium plus 4. If I wanted to change, so both reverse, I will get plus here. So that I can written as cerium plus 4 plus 3 here. Cerium plus 4 and plus 3 here. Cerium plus 4, cerium plus 3 here. So now this cell, after connecting this cell with what? This cell with Calomel electrode, you will get what? E cell is equal to E right minus E left, E cell is equal to right side value is what? This complete value should write E0 electrode plus 0.0591 by n log of cerium plus 4 by cerium plus 3, minus Calomel is 0.2422. So this question is asked one time in the TS Zenko examination. That means they asked the after equivalent point the EMF is controlled by which? The ratio is controlled by cerium plus 4 by cerium plus 3. So this is about the redox titrations. Next we will discuss about the acid base titration. Next we will discuss about the precipitation titration. So that is last in the precipitation potentiometric titrations. This is very simple. Next is precipitation titration. Third one is precipitation titrations. Precipitation titrations. So already you know that what is the precipitation reaction? Silver nitrate. That is what? Silver plus NO3 minus. When reacting with K plus Cl minus KCl solution, silver nitrate. If they are react with each other, it can form silver chloride precipitate plus KNO3. So that you should write. So first, suppose if I will take the silver nitrate as a solution is titrating with the KCl solution, so I will get. So first you should write the cell reaction here like silver nitrate, that is silver plus NO3 minus plus K plus Cl minus. You will get what? Silver chloride precipitate. plus KNO3. So now I am going to write silver by gain. Here it is. First you should write the cell. Cell is what? Cell I am going to write. So Hg2Cl2 calamol. This is calamol. Hg2Cl2. So that is KCl is connecting with what? Silver chloride. Hg in Hg2Cl2 KCl, that is saturated KCl. It is convert. It is reacting with what? Silver chloride. Silver chloride contains what? Silver chloride is silver. Silver plus ions. This is silver. Plus 1 to 0 reduction. We are keeping right side. This is what? Left side. So left side is 0.2422. This value silver plus 2 silver value already we discussed. Reduction potential is 0.8, which is the lowest is 0.2422. Hence left side value undergoes oxidation. So left side undergoes oxidation. So now you should write the cell. So you should write cell is what? So that means what we are getting, silver plus by gain of 1 electron it converted into silver. Silver plus by gain of 1 electron it converted into silver. If I will write next equation, E electrode is equal to what? E naught electrode minus 0.0591 into log of concentration of silver. This activity is 1. I am not going to write by 1 by silver plus. I am going to write 1 by silver plus. If silver plus comes above side, that is power minus 1. Minus into minus plus, that is what? E electrode is equal to E naught electrode minus into minus plus 0.0591 into log of silver plus I will get. So after writing this, E electrode is now you should write. So the cell is connecting with the calamol. What we will get? E electrode is equal to, so E electrode is equal to what? E right minus E left. E electrode is equal to right side value is what? Right side value E naught electrode plus 0.0591 into log of silver plus concentration minus. So what we will get? Left side is this calamol 0.2422. This is about the precipitation titration reactions. So in potentiometric titrations we discussed the 3 types: acid base titrations, next redox titrations, and precipitation titrations. In exam if they will ask for 6 marks question, you should write cut short, maximum cut short, because so this much of time does not if you will taking this much of time, you will waste your time in the examination. So maximum, if they will ask potentiometric titration 6 marks, you should write maximum cut short and direct write the final equations like 1 to 1.5 page. You will get a full marks for this. And the next class we will discuss about the applications of the EMF measurements, that is what solubility product and equilibrium constant, and pH using the glass electrode. All these 3 applications we will discuss in the next class. This is for 6 marks they will ask. So in next class we will going to discuss. Thank you.